While the South Australian flood emergency continues to affect properties along the River Murray, there's a silver lining: the environmental benefits of all the extra water. The full extent of the regeneration might not be apparent for years, but already species that haven't been seen in the Riverland for decades are returning.
A force of nature, bringing the environment back to life.
From an environmental point of view, it's a massive reset event.
Everything's kind of come together to allow nature to absolutely flourish and go nuts at the moment. It's amazing. And this is the first time in nearly 50 or more years that they've seen water, which is amazing. We've got trees that we thought were nearly dead, slowly springing back to life.
Ecologist Caitlin Polak has been excitedly monitoring the changing ecosystem at Cowper Station for weeks, including the Australian ibis nesting in floodplains just outside Renmark for the first time in years.
So these events are something we can't artificially create, we can't manipulate. It is just nature being the wonder of nature.
This flood is now stretching out into floodplains, lakes and dams that haven't had a drink in decades. And it's getting closer to Rotten Lake, which hasn't had water in it since the 1956 flood. It hasn't quite reached the now gypsum mine, but it's getting closer, and many locals believe it will. There is still the risk of a blackwater event and fish kills in South Australia.
People might notice fish breathing at the surface or near the surface, trying to get oxygen right near the water's surface.
And then there's the rubbish and pollutants from people's inundated properties.
If they've got the time right now, tidy up your properties. Anything that's outside that might float away, please put it in the rubbish bins or take it to the local dump.
The full environmental impact of this flood won't be known for years, but it's already changing the way environmentalists and scientists map the river.
And that's really critical to the sort of biodiversity processes that need to occur within a landscape.
Signs of hope streaming in among the despair. Claire Campbell, ABC News, the Riverland.